Hello.
Hello. Oh, you turned on the microphone.
Oh, did you? Did you not turn off the mics when you put on the music? Did people just hear you bickering?
No,
Oh,
our gate is good enough that it wouldn't have mattered anyway. So I think we're okay.
all right.
Welcome to the Bus Factor,
yeah.
the bussiest show on the web. We've got buses. We've got tech. We've got sometimes train news.
Yeah, that tree has lost everything.
Yeah. Well, not everything. He's
Oh, you might
almost
need
everything
to
now.
restart that chat. Oh, no, that... Yeah, no, that chat's
Howdy,
good.
Fakey and Zed. How are
Howdy,
you
Fakey.
today? I'm going through just. I want.
Where's Fakey from?
They have NZ now. So they're probably from New Zealand. What noob?
Where's NZ?
Get out of here.
Oh, Devonport NZ is also from NZ.
Well, someone beeped. Do you reckon it was someone beeping at those Metlink boys down there?
Oh, yeah. Should everyone wave to those Metlink guys?
Well, they're all on Twitch, so on YouTube or iTunes. So I don't think it would help.
Yeah, but can everyone see them? There's like two guys. Oh, Tara, nice.
My condolences, Fakey. Sorry, you have to put up with that.
Yeah, so you might see on the right-hand side of the tree, there are two men.
Which tree?
The tree.
The tree. Okay, yes.
There are two men with blue jackets on that say Metlink. One has a clipboard, and one of our co-hosts have talked to them.
Which one?
Was it you?
Maybe.
Well, then I don't know. Was it?
You don't know who it was?
Well, I know one of us did.
Yeah, but you don't know who it was.
Well, I might know. I might have done it.
You might have done it.
And you might have done it.
I might have done it.
Well, I guess one of us have done
It
it.
was you. It was you.
Yeah, all right, it was me.
They were there at 4:02ish too. I guess TPP went past there. Or watched the stream. No, the stream wasn't started at 4:02. Must
Yeah.
have come past.
Bus actually did go past just after 4:30, and they were there.
And ran a red light.
Yep.
Okay, because it's going to say a bus going past. That happens often. But
Yeah.
yes, buses running red lights.
But yeah, I had a chat with them. We can talk about that.
Yeah, let's bring it up
Yeah.
a little bit later in the show. Got any plans for the weekend?
Yeah, Bev Vanna's on,
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Someone else was asking if you're... Oh, yeah, someone was asking if you're going to be Vanna.
and I'm doing free suit hugs.
Free soup hugs.
Free suit hugs.
Free suit hugs.
I
Don't know what that is, sorry.
wear a suit
Yeah.
and get a cardboard sign and hang it around my neck.
That says free hugs.
It says free suit hug.
Okay, gotcha. Can I stand beside you with a sign that says premium hugs $1?
You can.
And do you reckon I'll get paid?
Probably not.
You don't reckon? I reckon I'll get paid. Someone will be like, oh my God, that's hilarious. I'm going to pay the guy. Have you seen the YouTube video where the guy does that? The free hugs guy
Yeah.
gets real mad about it. Just trying to give free hugs, man. Yeah, but these are deluxe hugs. These ones have got real love.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah, so we've actually got quite a lot of news.
I feel like we've got less here than we have other times. but
I guess.
Gout. Ugh. The old gout, steamy gout. Oh yeah, I don't like the
What,
sign. of the-
gout?
Yeah, the second one there, gout, steamy,
Oh yeah.
steamo gout.
Yep.
Yeah, don't like it.
I love how
Bandits.
the Metlink guys just didn't know who I was. I actually, so I walked out of the office and I walked down the road, and then crossed, and then came back,
Oh.
just so they didn't see where I came from.
What about when the way back? I guess unless they were paying attention.
On the
they
way
wouldn't
back,
notice.
I went back on the same side of the road, and then crossed and went to the supermarket.
Yep.
Stealth,
Oh.
mate.
Do you reckon they know?
I don't know.
They might. They might.
I don't know. We'll talk
Well,
about
don't
it.
stand up so that they can see you. Because if they see you, they'll be like, "Motherfucker!"
Oh, they might be able to see us in half an hour, maybe. When the light goes down and you can just like see in. Shall I wave at them? Fuck, they know me.
They know you. Yeah, they've seen you now.
Yeah, I literally talk to them.
Yeah, they might be able to see you. They have no clue. Yeah, they probably have.
Oh, he's waving at a bus driver. Shall I wave at him?
Don't. Oh my God, it's like this is. Remember back at the old Macca's
Oh,
one,
yeah.
we used to have people come in and stare at us all the time, and very awkward. Do you reckon they also count this bicycle bus cycle red light runners?
I don't think I saw that on their checklist.
Yeah. Oh, some of the cyclists around. There was such a speedy cyclist. Did you see
Yeah.
that guy? He was hooning it, mate.
Yeah,
Hooning it.
cyclists do go quick, but yeah, some of them do not drive to the conditions or ride.
Also, isn't it way less effective to have people sitting there watching for buses running red lights if all the bus drivers know that someone's sitting there watching red light runners?
So,
And yet they still have got a bunch written down,
yeah.
right?
I'll give a small spoiler. They don't actually work for Metlink. Oh, you
Yeah.
waved at another bus. See, the thing is, they're mates with the bus drivers. They're not going to
Yeah.
write down the ones that their mates have done something.
Yeah.
But, so
And
they're
their
not
mates all
actually
know they're there,
Metlink.
so
They work for Transit.
transit.
They have Metlink uniform on, but
Hang on, Metlink has a uniform, or do they have Metlink branded apparel on?
Metlink branded apparel.
Yeah, because Metlink uniform, I don't know if they have a
but
uniform.
it really confuses me because if they work for the company and the company owns the buses
Yeah.
and the buses have CCTV,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why couldn't they just review
surely
the footage?
you
Yeah.
could just
Yeah.
get the footage of everything.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I 100%. I was actually thinking, it's so ridiculous that they're out there. Because, like, first of all, they know we have camera footage of it. They fucking know we have camera footage of it. And even if they didn't, they could definitely just sit there with the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Then again, have
That's
you
what
noticed?
the council do. with
But
the
they do it
bus
in
lanes.
pairs. They have two people in pairs and a camera, which they then take off site to be analyzed by another. So if anything, this is cost saving over that.
Well, the council's not paying for this money.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the way the council does it is
Yeah.
so much worse than this method. Because now that I think about it, the people sitting there doing the
Or
council
they
thing-
get an independent contractor to put some cameras up and then they pay them
Ooh.
thousands of dollars.
Oh, got a new Patreon coming through, have we? Yeah. Now that I think about it, though, council has to give out fines, which means they need video evidence of it. These guys don't need to do anything about it, right? So,
Yeah, they.
like lower threshold of evidence. So,
Yeah, but still, surely it would be cheaper for the company just to review the CCTV. They
False-
still don't have to do anything with it.
I'm with you. It would definitely be cheaper to do the CCTV. Yeah. False flag. Then you're saying we should false flag them, or that they are a false flag, or how about this? What do you reckon? They don't actually go around to multiple places. They were put here by Transurban specifically to bait us into going out and having a conversation about it.
Oh my
They're-
god,
they're
shall
not
I go
legit.
down?
They're not legit. We actually.
Shall I go down with a microphone? Because they know me now. Oh, that's a blocker. Do you reckon they've marked that down?
They should. That's a blocker. Are we going to count that as a red light?
So they're, yeah, I think we do for blockers.
Yeah.
Um,
So I haven't been watching the thing. Wearing different uniform than their employer.
yeah, I was a bit confused because I was just like, oh yeah, it's nice Metlink do
Yeah.
this. And they were just like, oh, we're not Metlink, we're Transit.
The thing is, like, I wear other companies' shirts all the times. I do
Mm.
that.
They do look warm, those jackets.
They do.
So
They,
warm.
and they look just nice.
Oh,
right?
that's another right there.
His hasn't gone red yet. He still could be fine.
Oh,
This guy's
I'm like
still in
ages
Google on.
behind because I'm
Okay.
seeing one here.
Oh yeah, that's the one from the last cycle. Oh yeah, Twitch is like really delayed today. Or your Twitch.
Yeah,
maybe.
you haven't updated that one, so I should see that update.
Oh, that is
Oh.
another one as well. Yeah. Normally it's like 5 seconds delayed. Why is it so delayed today for you? If you refresh, does it like start?
Yeah,
does it-
I'll refresh and see what
Okay.
happens.
It could be this computer as well. It's really hard to tell. So it's like
Um,
it's been through for like 2 cycles now. Hey, look, there's people on the bus. I'm sure some of them can see us. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah?
There's like some people looking at us.
hello buses.
I don't know if you can see in the faces, but
Hello,
people in the
buses.
double decker, like when it was
Woo!
stopped, they can't hear you. They definitely can't hear you. When it was stopped, they were like looking in at us. Yeah, I don't know. They're wearing different uniforms to their employer thing. I'm okay with because I wear things. But you know how like this is the rule, right? If you're wearing an Insomnia or an Assurance hoodie, you work for the company or have worked for that company in the past. Whereas if you're wearing a T-shirt, you just know the company.
Right. I
But-
mean, these jackets look super warm. I would not
look-
say no.
Honestly, yeah, the
having a
kind of
Metlink
jacket I
jacket.
wouldn't mind. I wouldn't wear it because it has Metlink on it, and I would feel like really
I would
weird.
wear it. I would wear it and like slip into fucking official Metlink places.
Okay, you are never getting a jacket. You just like admitted to impersonating an officer of the Metlink.
An officer of the Metlink.
Yeah.
What is an officer of the Metlink?
Well, you know how within a company there are multiple roles, like chief executive officer.
Oh, yep.
Yeah,
I
well,
get you.
an officer of the Metlink is someone.
Do you
who
reckon
holds an
these guys
official-
are an officer of the Metlink?
They were.
They are impersonating Metlink
Metlink
people.
jackets.
They are standing on the side.
I don't
of,
know. I don't know if they're impersonating Metlink people. It's misleading.
It's super misleading.
Also, holy shit! Like these buses have been like blocked up for ages. Someone
Should
needs
I
to-
go down and just look on their
They can see
clipboard?
whether they're being increasing. It.
Because they've got a thing for blocking.
Yeah.
Like
Someone
it
needs,
doesn't look like he's marking anything down. He's
someone needs to give these buses some Metamucil because they're really blocked up right now. Oh, for those who don't know, Metamucil is a fiber supplement used for relieving bowel-related conditions like the cloggy poops.
it opens up the runway.
Is that how you describe it? It opens up the runway. Deputized. You're saying that would be like
Oh my
deputizing
God, should I go down again
who? Mm-hmm.
and see if they've marked it off?
No, I wouldn't. I mean, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't bother. Too lazy for that.
I don't think it achieves anything.
Yeah. Although it would be funny if you're going out to. It'd be real funny, but dickish. If they were still there at like 6:15, if as you were leaving, you just went past and go, "Oh, we got 12 over the last half an hour. How many did you get?" They would just be like, "What?" It'd be so confusing. Yeah, when I've seen them, they're always like talking. They're not actively watching buses. I
it
don't-
really. It looks like it would be so much more efficient if they use the CCTV from their buses.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder whether the CCTV doesn't exist. Because do you know, not one time I've seen the CCTV footage from a bus.
Uh,
And I've requested it.
it's a little bit conspiracy theorist of you, but
And I even
Yeah.
requested, under the Privacy Act, of me.
oh, that was fucking
Yeah,
easy
that
to red
was-
light runner. Yeah, fucking mate. Fucking shit.
Yeah, I even requested under the Privacy Act of a video of me.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, that camera wasn't actually working at the time.
Oh yeah, and so you're
And I
kind
was
of
like,
well, are
what
they ever
about the other
working?
camera? And they're like, oh, actually, we can't do that because it's too hard to blur people's faces out. That's literally what they
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
They're
So,
like, we don't have the tools to blur their faces out. I was
Okay.
like, are you for real?
so I got an idea. Hear me out.
I'm here.
We get you a Metlink jacket. That's how it starts. And then you sneak in.
Oh my God,
you
I could
sneak
be
into the
those people.
offices. You could be those people.
Yeah, I could
You're gonna
go
need a
down.
little more context.
So you know how there's two of them? I could go down when they start and be like,
Mhm.
oh, didn't Jeff tell you? I'm taking over from your shift. And then I'll just like chat with one of the guys.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I'm not. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, predictions?
Oh, predictions. Yeah. Okay. Good point, TPP.
We would never forget TPP.
We're 20 minutes in. It's 4. Let me just do the simple math. That's 1/5 of the time in. 4 times 5 is 20. That's too high. I'm not gonna go 20.
Hold on, repeat that. It was 20 minutes in, so that's
Yeah.
1/5 of the time.
Oh wait, no. There's less than 100 minutes in an hour. Definitely, guys. I remember. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's a third of the way in. That makes sense.
Fuck
4,
yeah,
8,
should we just
16.
make Metlink?
15. I'm going to say 15 for me. My prediction is 15. Also, TPP, you need to do it before Hugh does it because
I'm gonna go-
otherwise you can. Wait, don't do it because otherwise TPP is going to be like, oh, I guess the thing that's most likely based on everything else.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And you guys deserve the jackets, at least in an honor.
Should we make some? We should make some.
fake Metlink jackets.
Yeah.
That'd be so confusing.
What would we call it?
Oh, okay.
Wait, is it 15 minutes? Oh, yeah, we did start late.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
I'm going to go
so
13 then.
14. What did I say again? 15.
Yeah.
You're going to say 13.
Yeah.
Okay, we sandwiched in TPP. There's no way he's going to win it this week. He's had, I think the last 2 weeks, he's had real good runs. for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I had a good streak for a long time.
Yeah, you're beating me every time. Laggy chat again. Yeah, sorry, the chat it's always like not great.
Oh, yeah, this
We-
is
we
only
can-
like a minute behind now.
We can see it faster on Hugh's screen because he's in Twitch. That doesn't have to be broadcasted back again. So we can see it. We can see the chat before we tell you about it. But then there's the extra delay and there's yeah, it's not. What what are you doing? Put the Twitch back. Hugh's training AIs in his spare time, so if Skynet happens. So you reckon Metlink parody jacket that's in the same style? as
Yeah,
the Metlink
so like we
jackets?
should. You know how like people parodied like the Metlink on your way logo heaps, and they're like Metlink never on your way or something like that.
yeah, okay,
Oh,
yeah.
do we have updates? Restart now, mate.
I
Did you just click restart now?
No, I didn't. I
Oh,
clicked
I was
snooze.
gonna pretend that like
I'm
yeah.
like, I'm half. Snooze is like such a misleading word though, because it makes me think it's gonna say, okay, in 5 minutes I'm gonna go off again. Like, you know, be like an alarm clock,
Yeah.
you snooze, and it's like, okay, I'll come back in a few minutes.
There are some that do that. They're like, you don't have the
Alarm clocks or
option
updates?
of postpone.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh no, we'll just do it in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you're
yeah.
like, no, I want to be asked again in 5 minutes, so I
Yeah.
say no.
I think Windows 8 was real bad at that. It was like your
Yeah.
options were like either yes or pick a time, and you're like, I don't want to pick a time. I don't want to. Okay, well, should we get into some news this week?
Well,
then?
what's our Metlink parody gonna be?
I mean, like parody. I was thinking like Metlonk or something, like, but it doesn't work, so I don't think that's a good joke.
The factor link.
Not Link. Oh, okay. How about this? It's just exactly the same jacket, but instead of Metlink, it just says Bus Factor.
Yeah.
And that way, it's like everyone will be like, "Is that a Metlink jacket?" Bus Factor.
Would
Oh.
we put the same green logo?
Do they have the logo on it?
Yeah, they've got like a like green
Okay.
stripe.
We could
thing.
do the Bus Factor logo in Metlink green, so that people are like, "That looks weird." What? Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's like it's real similar. It's almost the same jacket. If I were close, I would go hassle the dudes. Well, not hassle, chat. Yeah.
Yeah, I
He's
chatted
already
with
done
him.
it a little bit. He went out there. We'll talk about. I mean, we basically described most of what they said anyway. Have they got a picture?
Oh, they've got the bus ears.
I know. I saw that. The other
yeah,
day,
they've got that like
the New Zealand icon.
Is that meant to be New Zealand?
Uh,
I just thought it was a triangle. Like
it's
it's
New Zealand with
perfectly symmetrical.
It's New Zealand with Wellington highlighted. Is I think
Yeah, so we could do bus in white, then
Okay.
factor in green.
I'm gonna need some. Oh, hey, Loki, welcome home, man.
Oh, hey.
I'm gonna need some advice from the audience here. Is the Metlink logo New Zealand with Wellington highlighted? Because that's what I think it is. Or what? What do you think it is? Just an abstract logo? You think it's
It's a
just abstract?
triangle with 5 dots and the middle dot is highlighted.
Okay, so Hugh thinks it's just an
It's
abstract.
perfectly
hang on.
symmetrical.
Wait, I hear a siren. It's coming down the street. It's hard to tell. Could be. Might not be. Where's it coming from? I can't
It's
tell.
perfectly symmetrical.
It's like impossible to tell where sirens are coming from in the city because there's so much echo.
Yeah.
It's going away. Yeah, that's it.
It is perfectly symmetrical. So
Just like New Zealand, it is
It
a
is
perfect.
not.
New Zealand is a literal perfect
it
triangle.
is not.
What do you reckon, correspondent on the street? Do you reckon that the Metlink logo, if you look it up, I think we've got a copy of it here if you want to see it, is New Zealand? It's like New Zealand with like Wellington highlighted,
Or is it
or is
just
it just abstract?
yeah,
Just a triangle with some circles. What we're hearing is kind
oh,
of
they've got all the happy bus drivers. Look at those happy bus drivers.
Yeah, it reflects the going places. It reflects going places. Moving. Is there like moving icons in there? Because there's like
Look at the end.
yeah, because it points. Oh, it is an arrow. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good point. Yeah. Okay, so from the audience, Luca said, "I've never thought about it as New Zealand, but I get what you're saying." And someone said, "Yeah, I assumed it was meant to be like New Zealand." So I'm erring on the side of it's probably New Zealand inspired, at least some level.
Maybe.
But our correspondent does bring up an important thing. It does look like an arrow. It looks like an arrow as well.
It's
pointing.
interesting how many different opinions there are.
Yeah. Because it was just one of those things. Yeah. I can also see a big arrow as the whole logo. It's one of those things that I just immediately thought New Zealand and was like, thus everyone else thinks New Zealand, right?
Yeah, so we could have I don't know, one of our sweet logos.
Logos just in.
And then bus in white.
Okay,
and
what about this? What about this?
factor in green, and then have that next to it.
Yeah, we could do that. What
And
about
they would look real amazing.
the bus factor, and we to make it more like their logo, it's just a set of lights, like 3 lights, right? Because that's maybe we could do 3
oh
lights.
yeah.
Red, orange, green,
Yeah.
and like we highlight the orange one or something, and then
Yeah.
it's kind of like the bus factor.
We do need a new logo.
We do need a new logo. We definitely need a
Fuck,
new
shall
logo.
I scratch this one up?
Sorry,
Is it
what?
like
should I scratch this one up?
Yes.
Oh, you mean a new logo? Okay.
yeah.
I thought you mean like you wanted to like destroy something. Like should I key this car or something? I'm like, damn.
If you want to come back to your desk, just keep talking.
Ugh, we're in the way of someone's desk here. Cause,
Yeah, our office is. Oh, I think there was one. Yeah, that was easy.
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Bump
our office
it
has got
up.
super cramped.
Yeah, it's not great. Which we have discussed, I think, on the show. We are looking at moving at some point, depending on a number of factors.
Yeah.
It's not easy to
The
move.
latest
It's-
desk we set up, I measured in between the seats just so everyone's got the same.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like when I first put it up, I'm like, this
There's
is
not
not
enough
enough
room.
space.
Yeah.
And like down that end, there was like heaps of space. So we
Yeah,
moved
yeah.
everything up.
The boss was fucking hoarding it, wasn't he?
No, it wasn't actually the boss. It was
Oh.
Ian's old seat.
Oh, yep. Yep. Okay, well, let's crack into some news then. I think we did the pre mumbling and everything. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, see, look, you didn't even miss anything. You literally missed 27 minutes of not doing the news.
Oh, we didn't actually start for 5 minutes. Technical issues.
22 minutes. It was the technical issue was we were drinking beer, right?
And the thing didn't work. We had to unplug it.
Oh,
remember?
yeah, that's right. Actually, yeah, that was
Yeah.
legit technical issues. Last week, for some reason, like the Focusrite is a little bit glitchy. We lost audio out of it and we had to fix it up. Anyway, good piece of hardware though. I like the Focusrite. Right, this thing has served us well. Like considering we've taken this out on the road
I
and
know,
like
right?
done like shows.
Sand. Remember that?
Oh, the
Sandy.
dusty.
The laptop. I'm surprised that's still running. It was just like it was covered in
It was
sand
so
after that
bad.
trip.
Yeah, you notice we've got a big glob of glue still on the touchpad as well.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This is a pretty good like we make this is a piece of shit computer, but it's been abused. Do you remember when we went through customs with the whole Bus Factor kit and someone was like, "Oh, you guys in a band? Got the microphones in there and everything."
I wasn't there.
What, you weren't there?
No, I didn't
Oh.
go on that trip.
Ah, what?
Wait,
How did you do the Bus
customs.
Factor down there? Yeah, it was.
when
it
you
was-
mean customs, you mean just normal security?
sorry, normal security. Yes, it wasn't
yeah.
customs. Yes,
All right.
it
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
customs,
Yeah. They did say something.
yeah, yeah.
about
Are
that.
you guys in a band? No.
Remember
No,
when
no.
I wanted to do plane factor and you were like, nah?
I can't do play
It
factor.
was so random.
I just can't do it, man. Like I couldn't go out there and speak to the two Metlink impersonators. I couldn't do it.
I did it.
I know, but I can't. I don't think I could do it.
It was easy.
It wasn't easy. It was tough for you.
we could
I
get
saw
one
you.
of you two to go down afterwards and say, "Oh, we got 5," because they already know me.
No, I'm not gonna taint my good name and face.
What kind of laptop?
What kind
An
of laptop?
Asus piece of shit.
Yeah, I do believe that's the official model. Now it's an Asus. It's got a GeForce 840M. I don't know what the rest of the specs is. One of the big
Crap.
problems about it is that the reason it's here, the reason it's like a spare laptop, is because our boss had it and it like the screen broke, and so we sent it away to be repaired. And while they were fixing the screen, they like broke some other parts of it, and the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi doesn't work anymore. It kind of does work, but
Oh yeah.
not well enough that you can use it. It like glitches real hard.
Yeah, we had trouble remoting because like we would stream off our phone,
Yeah,
hotspot
yeah,
on our
yeah,
phone.
yeah. And it's like if you have the screen open to a certain position, the air antenna on it just like glitches out. But it's not just the antenna because it like, locks up the PC as well. It's like real weird. It is an Asus. What? Do you know Asus is short for Asus Tech?
Yeah,
According to this,
yeah.
Asus Tech. I didn't know that. Anyway, it's an Asus Tech UX303LN with a i7-4510 CPU running at 2 gigahertz, boosting up to 2.6 gigahertz with 12 gigabytes of memory.
We
But you wouldn't know
also
it. You wouldn't know it.
we also ran a fucking AI on it for like 6 months.
We did. We
solid.
So it was using 100% of the CPU and GPU for 6 months without a break.
It did lock up sometimes. and,
Yeah,
like,
well, it wasn't great. Also, I remember when like you're trying to transfer files in and out of the folders, and it has like 50,000 files in there, and you're like, don't run LS. Just don't run LS. It's not going to be well.
Oh man.
It's a piece of shit laptop, and it was a piece of shit before. This is my old work laptop actually. Obviously it's been like pretty fucking reformatted since then. And the entire disk has been filled up multiple times with bus videos. Hey, imagine this. Someone breaks into ZX security. They're like, I need to sell a laptop. I've only got a few minutes. Oh my God, this one here is still logged in. I'll steal this one. This is going to be great. Okay, they get it back home. What the fuck is this bus stuff? Hang on, there's got to be some deleted files on there. There's got to be something. Recovers all the deleted files.
Oh man.
It's just bus videos.
The show would be dead if that happened.
I know, but how funny would it be?
How will we recover? It does have our password on it.
Yeah.
The
but-
one password to
but-
rule the ball.
Well, no. One of the passwords is just that password repeated twice.
Oh, don't tell everyone.
Now if our laptop gets stolen,
I think there was another thing that was different.
it's got our streaming keys on it.
Yeah, I think that's in the same file. And it's got the frequency that we were broadcasting on FM
Yeah,
radio.
A lot of people don't know this about Bus Factor history, but in the early days of the Bus Factor,
AKA the first episode.
we did it for second as well, I think.
Did we?
I think we did it for second, yeah. I can't remember exactly. In the early days of Bus Factor history, we broadcasted on the FM spectrum. You could drive past with your radio tuned into the Bus Factor frequency and pick up the Bus
And
Factor.
for one block, or like maybe
Less than a block.
Less than a block.
We could get to the Macca's, or like just a bit further. We weren't using a proper broadcaster. We were using like an SDR, so it was like broadcasting at the 100 milliwatt.
Yeah, the
That's
AI runs on this laptop, not at the same time as the show, but
Yeah, remember when we tried running at the same time as it?
it kind of worked, but
Yeah.
not well.
Oh, because remember when we had the script set up that would as the AI
Oh
detected it, it would
yeah,
try
and Python was like the slowest because like
it's single
OBS
thread, yeah.
OBS like literally just shelled out to Python to run the like
Yeah,
scripts.
to run the
like,
script. And while the script is running, while this Python script is running, and all the Python script did was just send an HTTP request to a server and get the number. While that script was running, OBS it was single threaded. It would lock up the entire thing. It
Yeah.
was fucked, man. And we were like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
How is it running
It
so
took us a long.
badly?
We actually got another because we use Minicam, as people know. Actually, no, we don't anymore.
Don't use it at the moment, yeah.
Yeah, we use that for the AI, but we actually switched to another virtual camera.
Oh
thing.
yeah, we did, yeah, because we like couldn't figure out what the fuck the problem was.
And like that was kind of better. It was open source, so yeah. But
Yeah.
then like it's just still was shit.
Oh yeah, you think like the hard technical problem is going to be like the AI, right? You don't think the hard technical problem is going to be like, well, the camera drivers just don't let you view the camera twice or something. It's the most ridiculous software stack.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do some fucking news. Okay, so I'm going to start. Apple, this is actually real interesting news. Apple is releasing a research-only iPhone. So the idea is that you're going to be able to purchase this. 1 second. Ugh. Okay, he's asking if I want a beer. He's going to get beer. So I got to keep talking. Apple is releasing a research iPhone. So the idea is you get given you can buy an iPhone from them, rather than not get given it. And it's it's like got a fuse on it, a hardware fuse that's been burned, or that hasn't been burned. I can't remember exactly the way around they do it, but there's a hardware fuse in it that tells, like, basically it's jailbroken. You can SSH in, you can do everything you would expect to be able to do on a jailbroken phone, which is, I think, fucking great, because as someone who works and has to review mobile applications,
Someone that worked.
wow, someone who's
Sorry, what-
someone who's employed.
What
so-
were you doing today?
work? I work.
Yeah,
most
what
of the
videos
day.
were you watching?
Okay, well,
You were like laughing quite a bit.
oh, okay. So, do you know Letterkenny?
Hmm?
Letterkenny TV show.
Don't think so.
Okay, it's fucking hilarious. Well, I don't know about the show. I've seen a bunch of clips on YouTube. Real good. Yeah, get back to the Twitch. We gotta watch for the buses. Yeah, the research phone's fantastic because as someone who has to do mobile app testing, it's a fucking mess to get a jailbroken iPhone, like get a process that works. And,
Yeah.
oh, the app only works on the latest version of iOS, which doesn't have a jailbroken version yet. So
But
fuck you, pretty much.
Yeah, now they like just give it out.
They don't. Yeah, we have to buy it, and
Yeah.
it's also not clear who they're going to be selling it to
Yeah.
yet. But honestly, why wouldn't they sell it to pen testing shops that want to do that kind of thing? Right? It just seems like it would be so useful. I mean, it is so useful. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Did you wave to someone?
Yeah, look at them go. They're all waving.
Who's them? Who are you? Oh, okay. No. Who is it? No, that's not. They moved. Yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah.
For those who can't see, because we blurred out it on the.
Oh, I
thing.
think they could see. It's not blurred out down there.
Okay, it's something like that. There was people waving in the corner, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to deal with jailbroken iPhones, just having to keep a bunch on charge 24/7. Yeah, it's a nuisance. Oh, it's for people who don't have to deal with jailbroken iPhones. You have no fucking idea. how
They're
hard
like
it is.
all there now. Oh my god, hold up the sign,
they're
Steven.
probably asking, no, the podcast is shit one. They don't know about our podcast. And so they're going to think we're telling them their podcast is shitty. They're going to be so confused. Write something new on it. Oh, now I'm afraid to put my
They're
face
real
out there.
confused. Yeah, they're confused. Slip it back in.
Stick it back in.
New company.
We don't know who the company is over there. Is that still Herons Across the Road? No, it's not. anymore.
New people
Yeah,
now.
New people. There's a. What's the
They're
building
just
called? I
like
don't know what the
looking
name
at
of the
us
building is.
now.
Well, we've got microphones and I don't know. They can probably see the camera as well because it's silhouetted. Because you know the back of
Yeah.
our thing is.
Shall I
write
write a
new
message?
Maybe just change it to owl. Like, owl podcast is shit. And point an arrow to us. Just write the bus factor. If they're gonna look it up on Twitch. Oh, yeah, if you put twitch.tv/the bus factor. Yeah, okay. Someone there will know what Twitch the bus factor means. Though they might be like Twitch the bus factor. Or if they Google the bus factor, they might figure that out as well. I don't know. I don't know. Put the URL maybe. Yeah. That could the bus factor. Our sign's pretty big actually. This is the sign that got given out to us by the alternative tech, the Australasian tech podcast, Risky Bus. Yeah. I don't think that's big enough. What, we can make it bold? That is literally, oh my gosh. This is the worst bolding I've ever seen. That's fucking hell.
not
Hold
the
up your
worst.
phone number. Oh, we're trying to get them to ring us or something. The phone number's a.
Yeah, we can't write
Also,
a
I
URL
haven't been
on it.
watching whether any buses have gone past. so-
None.
Well, I had the biggest guess, so I should be the most incentivized to be watching.
Davenport NZ might tell us.
I haven't seen him in the chat today. Might
He
be
was
busy.
there at the top.
Okay. The other thing Apple did was they upped their bug bounty payments. They now pay $1 million for iOS full chain, I guess you'd call it. Like
They used to be like a couple 100,000.
yeah, I don't know what Apple was paying because previously Apple has had a private bug bounty, so you have to be invited to it, but then they do pay out. So for example, Silvio Cesare found a bunch of OS X bugs, I think.
Oh my
wanna
god! If
be
they
honest.
go to Twitch and look
Yeah.
at the bus back there, we've just got like 20 new viewers.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but they'll do it on one computer, presumably.
Yeah,
or
but
one
we'll
subphone.
plug Patreon at the end.
Oh yeah. We should plug it as soon as we see them load it. Be like, and follow us on Patreon if.
Oh,
you'd like
that's
to
one easy.
Oh yes.
Other side of the road and
Maybe we're
everything.
watching.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Count it up. If you just place it there, then they'll probably see it at some
now
point.
I can't see them, but if I put it,
Now you can't see them.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
they've gone away.
What they'll see it. Someone will look over and be like, "Oh, they put a new sign up." Our thing
it's
doesn't
over
have
here.
it lit. Our thing doesn't have it. Oh, a pin. Okay, cool.
Oh.
Confusing. I did not hear your question before. Sorry, was that Hugh Davenport and said? We were just talking about any
We
buses.
weren't watching the stream for quite a while.
We were waving. Well, you were waving.
Oh yeah, they're looking.
hiding.
They're looking.
I was hiding. Do you reckon they're gonna look it up? They
Oh,
might not be able to read it. Probably.
they're not interested. Next time I catch your eye, I'll be like,
Yeah, what are you gonna do if they start listening? They're
"We've
just
got
gonna-
new listeners." That's one
I
there.
don't think that's an inherently.
That's not one there.
Whoa, well, they was going pretty fast though, wasn't they? They were pretty speedy up there. Anyway, Apple has changed their bug bounty. They now pay about $1 million, and it's public. Anyone can be paid out now. How good's that? That's
Yeah,
good,
it's
right?
pretty good.
Those are
Man,
two
it's crazy how there
really
were
good
like
changes.
20 people watching. Now they're
Oh
just
my
like,
fucking
nah, I
God.
can't.
Oh my god! Stop! We have 20 listeners here in the show trying to hear what you have to say.
We could make friends with them, and when we move, we just go there.
And what about our listeners who are currently trying to get tech news and can't because you keep talking about 20 new listeners rather than thinking about the listeners you have right now?
Mm.
Make it. Come on, do a tech story.
A tech story.
I mean,
Alright.
I know. Sorry, do a story. You can make it whatever you want. I think you guys missed like 6. Damn it. 6, 12.
Oh,
yeah,
he's
yeah,
trying to.
Let's jump it up. Yeah, I reckon. I think we missed about 6 as well. You know what? I'm going to add 3 on 6, 7, 8, 9. We probably missed about 3
All
at this
right.
point.
Well,
And
I'll let you
if-
do it.
If later on we realize we need more numbers, we'll keep adding more on. How's that? Oh, we really shouldn't though, because the problem is if we ever go back and try and use this as evidence of Metlink's wrongdoing, and they're like, "Yeah, we found this one episode where you just incremented it for fun," and it's like, "Oh yeah, okay, I guess." we get
Yeah,
it."
fair enough. Yeah, so I've talked about the Metlink guys. Are they still there? Yeah, they are. So they are checking off whether buses go through a red, an orange, or they're blocking the intersection, or they're speeding.
I would just describe that as bus drivers doing bad things.
We were talking about it before the show, or was it during the show? When we were
Can't
talking
remember.
about the CCTV?
During the show, CCTV was during the show.
All right, yeah. Cool. Anyway, back to the news. We have
I mean, it's kind of news that Transurban is putting people out on the street looking for bus red light runners.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
When I thought it was Metlink, I was just like, the fuckers like say there's nothing wrong. Like what you
Yeah,
say is
yeah.
completely wrong.
Yeah, oh
but
my
the
God.
fact that it's transit, one of the bigger ones,
Yeah.
like they seem to actually care.
Well,
They're not doing a
it's
great
hard
job
to
at
see.
it. But,
Yeah. It's yeah. It's hard.
but
Speeding,
anyway,
are they guessing? Oh yeah, how are they doing the speeding?
I don't know. They just had a column for it, and
I guess
nothing
it's
in it.
like if it's egregious enough that they're like, whoa, that bus. is
Yeah, they
really
might
good
just like
bus.
ticket or something.
Yeah, and because they can always go back and review it. They probably like write down the route number or whatever as well.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah, they might just be like, that looked quite quick, and then they'll go back and get the black box.
Oh, that guy picked a real good place to stop, right? Right? Like,
He
why
might
would?
be
how-
just chatting
why-
with the guys.
Yeah, but why did he stop there? There's literally no reason.
Oh no, I think the guy's getting on. Yeah,
The Midland guys.
yeah, the Metlink guy just got on.
Wow. Yeah, do you want to stand up here and wave at him as he goes past? And that way he can be like, that motherfucker. Oh, when he's chatting, he hasn't got on yet. He's talking.
Yeah, he's just
Saying,
having a
How
chat.
many times did you catch me, mate? How many times did you catch me? Or, mate, we got you 4 times. 4 times. He's getting off again. There we are.
Yeah, shall I wave?
Well, he can't see you yet. It's
We
like
need a
us.
fucking horn that we can just.
Yeah. I guess we could get that. Yeah, no, so he got it back off the bus.
Those
you
people
can't really
all have
see.
logos.
Oh, he's
on
getting
their
back on.
t-shirt.
No, that's a different person. Wait, which people? The people over there.
Those people, yeah, like a shield logo.
Oh, yeah, we should look up what the shield logo means.
Yeah, shall I just Google shield logo?
Yeah, that'll do it. Go ahead. All right, so the person got off the bus again, so they must have been just chatting to Miramar North while he was blocking a red light. Kind of ironic, isn't it? What are you guys here for? To count when there's red lights? Okay, because I just saw you get on a bus while a guy was blocking the red light and chat to him for a bit. So, yep, that's one
Was
thing.
he actually blocking? He was
He
forward.
was not out of the intersection part of it, but
Yeah.
pedestrians could get past. So we wouldn't count as a block.
Yeah.
So yeah. Though actually, to be fair, remember how he stopped originally and then started again?
Yeah, he was.
He was blocking in that case. Yeah. So what might have happened is he went to
He
stop,
might have been like, oh,
and the guy
nah,
was
mate,
like,
you gotta
"Just go
now."
forward.
Yeah.
Just go forward. Otherwise, we have to count you." Yeah.
Oh yeah, when I went down originally and talked to them, they were just like, "Oh yeah, we're looking for naughty drivers."
Naughty drivers.
Naughty drivers. I'm like, yeah.
You should have said. You should have said something. Oh, I'd like to find myself a naughty driver. You know what I mean? Wouldn't mind a naughty driver.
Anyway, NZ Bus.
Yeah.
You know their airport flyer service, the one that costs like $1 million to go to the airport.
NZ Bus owns that.
Yeah, that's NZ Bus.
I thought it was owned by. Hey, hang on. Infratel own NZ Bus. Is that how it works? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. Yes.
Infrastructure own a lot of things.
They just sold off something. They sold off the buses. Didn't they? Didn't they sell off the buses?
Maybe, I don't know.
Do you know about this? Infratel sold off something to a overseas investment firm. Can't remember what it was. They're not owned and run by Medlink or something.
Oh, there was one.
Okay, yeah, boy. I from memory they sold something off to somewhere, but I can't remember.
But anyway,
Anyway, yes, the airport flyer, the
there are
worst bus service.
calls to change for the embarrassing airport flyer bus service.
It is embarrassing. It's
So,
ridiculous.
because it doesn't have Snapper and because it's not affiliated with Metlink, it's not on the one of those reasons. It's not on the real time information, so people don't know when it's going to show up.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have Snapper, it costs like $1 million. So
It
I
should-
think it's like
it sh-
$20, which
It's
isn't
something
that
like
bad.
that. Well, it's bad given you can catch the Miramar to where you can
Yeah.
catch it to.
Now,
Devonport instead used to catch the airport flyer from Lower Hutt.
Oh, that's like
Oh, yeah,
50
yeah,
bucks, I think. Yeah.
But didn't it, when it was Snapper, couldn't you catch it like for cheaper if you weren't going to the airport?
Nah,
Because it
you
was-
still had to pay a bit more.
Oh, because it was a pensioner.
Ah.
Yeah. 'Cause you could catch it from Petone into town. Yeah,
That
yeah.
guy stopped at the red. It was green for a long time, and that gap was there, and he didn't go.
Was it because there's not enough gap for him to get in?
I think there's enough gap, but like he might not have been
It's
sure.
real borderline in this case. So because I remember that's
See,
what
look,
the last bus was.
Green not going. I reckon this guy deserves a DB.
A
Not while
DB?
driving.
What's a DB?
You know, like that man deserves a DB.
Oh, like the beer?
Yeah.
No one deserves a DB. What has he done so wrong that you can? Here, mate.
Oh
take
no,
a DB.
he's giving up. He's gonna do it anyway.
No, it's because the guy moved forward. Look.
Oh yeah, he did. All right.
No, that's good. That man does deserve something. Not a DB. I don't hate him, but he deserves something. Oh yeah. So speaking of buses, you know how we're talking about the roofs and the double deckers?
Yep.
They don't have one. They don't have one. They have no hole in it. In fact, if you check
Oh yeah.
that guy does, but some of the other buses don't seem to either. Like some of the single decker ones.
Ah, yeah, because we were talking about that last week.
Yeah.
Oh, that light is just having some steroid issues. The one up there. It just like started flashing a bit.
Oh, yeah, some of them get a bit flicky. The other thing was, so almost all the double deckers in Wellington follow the same layout and stuff, right?
Yeah.
The one-
Yeah.
I got into one the other day that wasn't, and I went to go up to the stairs, and I didn't realize this, but I've got to the point where I don't look at the stairs anymore. I just know where the stairs are.
Yeah.
But this was a slightly different bus.
There's a couple of different layouts.
and the stairs were different. And so I went to stand on it. I just went slam and like put my foot through the floor. And I was like, fuck. I looked like an idiot. Is that the AC unit on the top? I believe it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I presume that's where they put it. I've never actually double checked, but
Oh, there was a cyclist red light runner.
oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I haven't
cool.
actually been looking out for them, but I just saw one
They're
just
so
then.
small to see, you know? It's
Yeah.
hard to catch them.
Yeah, so anyway, this airport flyer,
It is American.
NZ Bus say it is profitable. So,
Really?
yeah.
Oh. It never has anyone on it. Like, it's just.
Probably because when anyone gets on it, they
They get
just
so
cover
much.
the cost of like all the hundreds of people that didn't go on it.
Yeah, sorry, very little news cover today. We'll try and blat through some stories at the end as well if we don't get to it. Yeah, it is ridiculous that they said. But here's my thing: is like you pointed out, I don't think they should be allowed to use Metlink stops
Yep.
if they're not willing to cooperate with Metlink.
So what's interesting, Metlink actually commented on this particular thing. They said they would want a Metlink run service that goes to the airport.
Yeah.
The problem is, under the PTOM model that National put in,
A little bit salty there.
they can't do public service for something a competitor already runs. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, I guess.
Want to start a new bus service?
And then we start doing competitive services, and then I'll let it run it. Yeah. Okay. I mean, yes,
But
we
because
have
they've
talked
already
ab-
got the contract, they might not be
Yeah,
able
I
to.
think they'd probably be allowed to keep running it. We have talked about bankrolling the Bus Factor as a private bus company. We ran the numbers one day, and it is viable to do, but you need a significant starting capital.
Yeah.
But you can make profit on it. Like it's doable. But yeah, you basically need a few buses and depot and stuff, and it's.
But yeah, anyway, Airport Flyer, they people want it to change, but
Oh, it's so fucked. At the moment. It's
people,
so fucked.
it's probably
You know
not
what I
gonna
want?
change.
I want the airport to just say "fuck you, no," because if the airport says "fuck you, no," then they can't run the service. Now Medlink's allowed to run a public one. Right? Airport is allowed to make that decision independently of Medlink.
Yeah, the
They don't
airport
have
is
to follow
also involved, and I think they were siding with both NZ Bus and Metlink, which was confusing. They were like, "Oh, we just want something."
Yeah.
I'll just move on.
Yep, fair enough.
Gout
Gout steam.
steam roll.
Yep.
So you know this. Let's get Welly moving again.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, have you seen the drama about the letter the Greens minister wrote?
That's
That's what this one's about.
government steamrolling this plan apparently. So apparently Greens were pushing it and basically saying to Labor, if you don't push this, we're gonna withdraw our what's the term?
Like their coalition support or whatever.
Yeah, it's got like a fancy term, supporting something.
Yeah.
But because of that, Labor pushed it on the councillors, and the councillors were like, well, it's kind of like we either get this or nothing. So I guess we'll say, yep, we want this, but really we don't actually want this. So,
Yeah, the airport's owned by Infratel too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other fucked up
Also,
thing.
Snappers. So I'm not too sure why
Yeah,
Snappers.
it's so fucked up. The airport's owned by Infratel, Snapper's owned by Infratel, and the airport player is owned by Infratel, and they still can't make it work.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. People talk about government being bad, and it is.
Confidence
oh, yeah.
and supply agreement.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's it. Yeah. And yes, so the letter that they don't want released, you've got to imagine includes a statement in there saying something along the lines of, "I just want to remind you of that confidence and supply agreement we have."
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like there's anything too inflammatory in there, but just a statement like that would probably not be looked upon pleasantly by most people.
Shall I do one more than you do one?
Yep, sounds good.
All right, cool. School bus drama.
Fuck
So
that. I want to hear about the bandits. Tell me about the bandits.
do your story quickly then.
Okay, fair enough.
Right, so there was a school bus and some kids were on it, and there were
Mhm.
also some adults on it. So it was kind of a weird school bus. It was kind of like a rural long distance one,
Okay.
and the adult who was a regular on this bus,
Mhm.
he got up and put the driver in a headlock while the bus was moving.
What the fuck?
I know, right? I'm like, damn.
Ah.
And then the fucking naughty kids from the back of the bus, they
Yeah.
got up.
And we're
They
like-
must be naughty because they're at the back of the bus.
Yeah.
They got up, like fucking ran to the front and like pulled the guy off, and like the
Fuck,
bus
wouldn't that be stressful?
bus driver stopped and like fucking get off my bus.
I would hope the bus driver was trying to stop the bus.
The
while
guy
in
was just
headlock.
like, nah. So the guy stayed on the bus, and the bus just kept going. I was like, damn.
What the fuck?
And in the end, the driver didn't want to press charges, and the kids didn't really think of it. A couple of the parents called the cops afterwards because they were like, "That's just not good."
Yeah, it's a real unsafe
Outcome of it
situation.
is the bus company is now like, yeah, our school bus routes we will not have adults on. Which, like,
That's
why
not-
did
really?
they? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good solution because like
Oh my god! Remember
Isn't
that
the-
day
isn't the
where the
solution-
schools had strikes and they just put all the school buses on?
oh they kept running all the school buses. Yeah. Now to be fair, the reasoning for that was that not every student could attend the strikes, and they
Yeah.
can't really be in a situation where it's like 10,000 children were left at home starving today because the bus just didn't turn up.
Yeah.
But yes, I don't think it's a good solution because, like, why not just ban that guy? Like, but let's say the reason that there were adults in the bus was that this is the only bus service that runs.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just the only practical.
I mean, the
thing.
guy sounds like he's got some issues if he's like just getting up and
Yeah,
like-
exactly.
and no
like,
one knows why, and because the
fuck off. No
driver
one knows why. You tell me no one knows why? No. Bus driver was talking some shit. That's what happened.
something like that.
I don't actually know what happened. but-
Anyway, so the kids, to back up the naughty kids story,
Mhm.
they got called to the principal's office, and they're like, "Oh my god, what do they do? What do they
And
do?"
the principal's like, "Good work."
Yeah,
on
so the
that."
principal was like, "I just wanted to say, like, you did a good job yesterday on the bus,"
Yeah.
and they were like, "Oh, yeah, cool, yeah, thanks."
They're like, fuck yeah, we can beat up humans. Oh, sorry. We can beat up adults as long as like one of them attacks the other one first.
All right, you take a story,
Okay.
we'll
Yep.
blitz through it.
Blitz through it. Blitz through it like Dasher and Rainbow Blitzen. Get it? Blitz. Oh yeah, okay. So Black Hat and DEF CON are on at the moment, you know that?
Yep.
We got a few co-workers there. Cesspool of a fucking shitty place that is. Locusts this year as well. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Locusts
Oh my god,
swarming.
there
Las
were
Vegas.
so many. I watched a few videos. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn.
Yeah, you're like, it's the end of the world, damn fucking
Are the
locusts.
locusts still there?
They've like chilled out now. There's
Yeah,
still
'cause
locusts,
that was
but
like
less.
A month back or something, the locusts were like
yeah,
real
it was,
bad.
Yeah, it was just fucked up, right? Crazy locust storms.
Just like the streets were like covered, like
So
the
gross.
footpaths weren't footpaths; they were locust paths.
Yeah, I've walked in Sydney when there was I don't know if it was locust, it was something gross like all over the footpath, and I was just like for some reason they were only in the footpath, and like it was like one of the things where you hear crunches and you look down and you're like, oh my god, no. And so I was just like, I'm walking on the road, fuck it, I'm walking on the road, I'm not dealing with that shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, at
They
this
got a
event,
pinball table.
pin-
Not a pinball.
Ping
Ping
pong.
pong. Yeah,
a
mate.
pinball table.
Yeah.
Have they got a pinball table? I wonder.
Yeah.
Got pinball on the mind, have you?
Yeah, no. Some reason I do.
So at Black Hat, you know they do sponsored talks?
Yep.
And you may think sponsored talks are like you have to submit a talk and you have to get it. No, sponsored talks are you pay us money and you get a talking slot.
Yep.
Some dude did this, and he was selling them on Time AI Quantum 5D encryption.
Yep.
It was like Time Cube. Do you know Time Cube? Did you hear about Time Cube?
Yep.
Time is a four-dimensional construct. Time is cubic. Number 4 is the greatest number in the universe. if you guys don't know what TimeCube is, look TimeCube up. It was like that guy, but yeah. Anyway, so if anyone knows Dan Guido, he's the CEO, I think, of TrailerBits, cryptographer, does a lot of cryptography. He, during this talk, he stood up and was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like, I don't know, I'm not quoting him here, but this is the gist of what he was saying.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? Like, you're spreading bullshit to all of these people who, like, they're not cryptographers. They don't know what's going on. Like, get the fuck off the stage. Like, don't say this shit. You're ruining everyone.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's kind of funny. Someone took a video of it, and there was like a few people in the audience who were like, "Man, just let him talk." And then someone was like, "Who's your boss, man?" And Dan Guido was like, "I run the I'm sorry, nuts. I run a cryptography company. Like, fucking. Anyway, he got removed. Like, Black Hat Security removed him from the talk.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he got fucking taken out. But I don't know. I think it's quite funny.
Yeah.
It's also like it's this weird situation, right? Black Hat can't. So everyone was like, "Oh, Black Hat has to like basically make that guy take down his talk." But the thing is, if you are paying for what's going on there, that's weird. If you're paying,
I think one of the clipboard guys got off this
Huh.
side. Yeah, they're not on the other side.
Oh, weird.
Interesting. Yeah, they might have just been having a chat.
So I think if Black Hat has an option here, right? They can say, "Hey, we're not going to host your talk anymore." But in that case, why would you sponsor Black Hat if you know they have the ability to remove your talk if they don't like it?
Yeah.
Or alternatively, they don't remove the talk, in which case everyone says, "Holy shit! Why would I go to Black Hat and listen to sponsored talks if they're not even if
Yeah.
they're this bad quality?" Like the Black Hat brand is damaged either way. It either damages the people who watch the talks or yeah. Anyway, funny situation. Black Hat drama. Quickly, fucking a big one in New Zealand. Do you know
Yep.
New Zealand got fished?
Yeah, that was pretty interesting.
It's
that
crazy.
one.
Also, so if you look at the article, it's, rather the emails. So the articles come from a release that Air New Zealand did to the customers who were affected. Basically said 2 Air New Zealand staff members were affected by phishing, and as a result, some internal documents were potentially accessible by the attacker. These documents included kind of like member information, so no credit cards, no AirPoints stuff, but like AirPoints balances were included. I don't know. It's a little bit confusing. But that sounds like getting a shell to me, right?
Yep.
If you pop someone's phishing and you get access to the internal documents, right? But then someone else was just like, "Oh, well, maybe they just had access to the emails and they like went back through the emails and were like, okay, so you had these in your inbox at this time, so blah, blah, blah." I don't know. What do you think? Did you read the email?
Yeah, it was interesting.
It was unclear, right? Whether someone shelled them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
that be nice to know, though?
It would be.
Yeah. Oh, that was a red light.
Yeah, that was easy.
Easy, mate. Damn it, we definitely should have included the 6 that TPV talked about.
Yeah. All right. So, Bus Lane Bandits up in. Let me get.
Hang on. Do I want to do the last story there? Broadcom bought Symantec Enterprise, which includes their security arm. That's it.
Oh,
11
yeah?
billion cash for that one.
Cool. Yeah, up in Tauranga.
The old
There's
Ronga.
a new dedicated bus lane. And apparently, it is just impossible to get to the city without using this bus lane. If you are a normal person, that's not a bus. So people just use it. They're bandits.
Wait, hang on. They converted a lane to the bus lane?
It looks like they converted a road to a bus lane.
Okay, so they always like, this road is now only for buses.
Yes.
It's the only way to get to the city?
One of the main ways or something. So people just do it and they're like, "Fuck it, I'll get a fine," but like, fuck it. But they're cracking down. Yeah. I don't know. This is interesting. I don't really know much about the story because if you read at the bottom there,
What does it say? Tell the listeners.
to continue reading this article and to support great journalism, subscribe now and get 50% off for the first 8 weeks.
Yeah, I gotta say, my Google News gives me Herald articles every now and again, and they all make me pay. And I'm like, I think there needs to be a way to pay journalists, but I don't respect the Herald enough to pay them.
Yeah, I was.
Sorry, so
Not all
someone
of
who
them
works-
pay.
Not all of them pay.
Yeah, so not all of the articles you
yeah,
have
not
to
all
pay.
of them are paid. Yeah,
And I think the ones that you do have to pay are worth it, but like I
wouldn't
don't
say
think
they're
I'd
worth
pay $250 to read that.
I don't understand. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. If I'm gonna pay for news though, like I'd rather like I don't know. These are reporting. What do you mean? What are you trying to say? This is like paying for a magazine. Oh, okay. So the news ones are free. This is kind of like almost like like in-depth articles.
Yeah.
They dive on an issue or something.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. It's still not gonna pay for it. I don't buy magazines, right? I don't. I don't pay for that. I also would prefer to pay to an international news, like if Al Jazeera made me pay for their coverage or something, I might be like, okay, or BBC made me pay for their coverage, I might be like, yeah, okay, like if I have a limited budget to pay for news journalism, I don't think I'm gonna say yes, I want to hear about the most compelling Tauranga bus news.
Yeah.
I don't even do that.
Anyway, next thing.
Yep.
There was a bus.
Mm-hmm.
There was a guy on the bus, and
It was a monster bus. There was a bus.
he left his phone on the bus. Sucks when that happens.
Oh, fuck
Anyway, someone picked up the phone because they were like,
Mhm.
I might try and unlock it to see whose it is and
Mhm.
get it back to them.
Mhm.
Unlocked it, kitty porn on it,
Oh shit.
and also a lot of fucking hate crime type stuff and like maps to synagogues and stuff like that.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, damn, son. So
Oh.
yeah, the FBI got involved. And
Oh, okay. This was in the States. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that definitely changes the story.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
you
suppose,
didn't
like,
specify whether it was New Zealand. And I was
yeah,
like,
I suppose that shit does
oh,
happen here
shit.
now.
What? The kiddie porn and hate crime? It's a weird combination. To be honest, I don't know if it's a common combination or not, actually.
Yeah.
I imagine it's a weird combination.
Oh, and the guy sent a text to his dad, and he was like, "Oh, shitty that his dad knocked on him about some guns, and he couldn't get guns in that state anymore or something."
Ugh.
But he didn't get it because he smoked too much pot or something.
Yeah.
Um,
If you're planning on committing hate crimes, okay, which I guess is a bad place to start a sentence, but if you're planning on committing hate crimes or you have child porn, why wouldn't you protect your shit better?
Yeah,
If I'm gonna kill anyone, regardless of who it is, hate crime or no hate crime, I wouldn't just list my plans in my phone.
yeah, protect your shit.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's like the Grux says, maybe we shouldn't be giving all this OPSEC to advice to people who want to do bad things. You
Then
know?
there's fucking bus stop crackdown
Bus
down
stop
in
crack.
Dunedin, I think it was.
I could go for some bus stop crack.
So people just stop in bus stops, and
In
it's
cars and
so
stuff.
much they have to fucking crack down on it.
Huh. Yeah, because it happens here briefly.
Yeah, real briefly.
So sometimes
Apparently, it's a once a day occurrence for all the bus drivers down there.
they get blocked by someone.
Yeah.
The thing is, if you did it here, I reckon the bus driver would get out and fucking punch you in the face. Some of the bus drivers, they just fucking lean on the horn, and if you don't get out of the 30 seconds, that bus driver will get out and be like, "Oi, the fuck are you doing?" We've seen it, right? We've
Yeah.
seen them do it.
Oh man,
I should have stuck with Lucky 11. Yeah. Yeah, I overshot it this week as
bus
well.
system in Wellington. Oh, and this one, fucking smoking on a bus. You know how smoking on a
I
bus
saw
is
pictures from this
illegal?
one.
Oh, you saw the pictures. It's
Yeah.
a fucking old
I
man.
didn't read the story, but
Yeah, so some guy was smoking on a bus, and some guy dragged that guy off the bus. But it was a fucking old guy. He had a seatbelt on. Oh no, that
I
was
don't
just
know.
the thing.
Some old guys can be fucking horrible people. right?
Yeah.
So I think if you go to an old guy, you go, "Hey, no smoking on the bus, man."
Oh,
And
the
he's
video was viral. As you can see, it is definitely viral on the
Video
Herald.
cloud era not playable.
Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah, did someone said there was a
why
funny-
the fuck would I pay for the Herald if they can't do videos?
click play again? Maybe it'll work now.
Nah, I tried refreshing before, and
Okay. Oh, it's
it tries to autoplay this.
play now. Play now. Click play now. Nah.
Yeah.
error
It tries to
number.
autoplay even though it can't.
Yeah. Yeah, the picture is pretty brutal. But I'm just saying, if a guy's smoking the bus and you're like, "Hey man, you can't smoke here," and he's like, "I can do whatever the fuck I want," then I'm like, I don't really give a shit how old you are. I'm not generally in favor of physical violence, but I can see how you drag someone off a bus if their response to, "Hey man, can you not do that?" We have
Yeah.
asthmatics and there's a lot there's kids on the bus, man. Come on.
Yeah.
I can understand why you'd be
I
like, "You know
probably
what?
wouldn't go to fucking drag them. I would probably just
I'd have to be having a real bad day to consider
I would
it."
just talk real fucking rude to them and probably try and get other people to talk
Okay.
real rude.
What about if you had a kid on the bus? And secondhand smoke literally causes cancer, especially in younger people. Yeah?
I would protect the kid's mouth by just covering it. No. Your face.
Sorry, I couldn't figure out if you're being serious. And I was like, I was running it through my head. I'm like, that's the dumbest thing.
No, I'll probably
So-
tell the driver, to be honest.
Okay, you tell the driver's like, I don't give a shit. What do you do?
Get off the bus.
You get off the bus. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good solution.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
It's probably better than showing that sort of violence or like
I don't know.
aggressive behavior
The thing is-
towards the
The
person.
thing is, I want my kid to know that when push comes to shove, it's okay to beat the shit out of someone.
Yeah.
I'm not a violent person, and I'm also real weak.
I
so
think it's got to be different situations. Like,
yeah, this one's probably not justified, right?
Yeah.
It's probably not justified.
if it's the school bus where the guy's like fucking got the driver in a headlock,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, I'd be up there.
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
get that guy like fuck off.
Well, like the Hong Kong protests recently, right?
Yeah.
It's like if attend to those fucking protests, I would want my child to, right? I'd be proud of them.
yeah,
Yeah, guys smoking on bus when you can just get off. Yeah, okay, maybe
Yeah.
not. Yeah, but I know it's just bounces no to that. Yeah.
right. Anyway, I guess that's us.
So you did win, but you didn't win by much in the sense that you weren't close. That's what I
We
mean.
probably missed a fuckload.
We probably did. We
anyway.
probably missed approximately 10.
You're really bad at math. Oh my god, you're opening up a calculator. Oh no, you're not.
Sorry, 10. It was 9, and then a bus just went through a red light.
Oh yeah.
That was why I was like, because I was waiting for the bus, and then I said 10.
How many
because-
minutes are in an hour, SS?
Fuck off. It's because it's ingrained in my mind. 20% is 1/5. 20% is a fifth. 20% is a fifth. 20
But it's not 20%.
25th.
It's 20 minutes.
I know. I'm real tired as well. I woke up at 11 p.m. last night, and I haven't slept since. So it's like it's getting up there for me. Okay. Anyway, so yes, we were missing approximately 5 buses or so, possibly 14. I mean, we're sorry, 4, possibly 4. I reckon we missed 4 buses.
All right.
Yeah.
On that
Um,
note, hit us up on Patreon.
Oh yeah, don't forget to listen to Patreon. Yeah, they definitely did
Yeah.
not listen to any
It
of the
was
podcasts.
real crazy how like their entire company was just watching us, and like we were clearly writing stuff down, and they were just like watching us. And then when we finally wrote it, put it up. Nah,
They didn't know we were writing stuff down. I'll sort of tell. Yep. Don't forget to like and subscribe on Twitter.
yep.
I think that's how it works. You know,
Twitter.
you can subscribe on Twitch, which is different to like following and subscribing on. It's fucked up, man. I don't
Yeah.
know. Please send me money, and we can use it to buy a better laptop.
I mean, this laptop's still going.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't buy a laptop at the moment. I mean, we have money in the Patreon. We haven't cashed out, right?
Yeah, we've got quite a bit actually.
I mean, relative. It couldn't buy us a laptop. I'll say that.
Oh, we're nearly up to 100 episodes as well.
Oh wow, lucky 100. We should do a special.
Yeah,
And we're gonna do the election
we're going to
coverage.
do
We've had
uh,
so many special ideas, right? There was the election coverage. There was the Christmas
a.
special.
Fuck, we should do the election. Oh my god, we should do the local.
the local
election.
election.
The local
The
election.
local election,
Fuck
because
yeah.
you could actually do a little bit of research into each of them and their policies and stuff, and you could do like an election special where you talk about them, and we could send them questions as well, right? We could actually send them like questions and have their answers in them out.
Oh,
We could do it. On that note, I think we should probably end the show. for
yeah,
today.
I'm
I
happy
hope-
with that.
Everyone has a wonderful weekend. Am I going to be here next week? I'm going up somewhere. I think I'll be here next week. Next week should be fine.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'll be here till September, actually, now that I think about it. Okay. We'll see everyone next week.
All right. Catcha.
Libus Vector. Lip. Oh yeah. Libus Vector.
Oh, yeah.